Next stop, Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh God,
He's a total psychopath.
he needs to die.
Hello. Welcome back to A Story Worth Telling.
Yes, and yes, we are finally doing Interview with the Vampire again. See, we were going to get round to it. You just had to have faith.
So in our Christmas live stream chaos, we promised we would go back to Our Flag Means Death, and we finished that show forever. And we've also got Interview with the Vampire to finish.
We don't quit on things, guys.
No, we don't.
Well, apart from Love Victor.
What kind of fuckery is this?
Also, remember, this show is really heavy, so, like, you know, you gotta, like, prepare yourself. We just had to do a recap of, like, the last episode, to, like, and then, even then, we were like...
Traumatic. Yeah.
He looked alright for falling that high, you know?
Have we seen the aftermath? I'm not sure we have.
Well, if you're enjoying Interview with the Vampire and you were so excited to click on this notification that we were back reviewing it, but you haven't seen anything else before, watch our other ones. We've got episodes 1 to 5 somewhere in a playlist. In the ether. So, do that. And then come back to this. And if you really want to see more of it, check out our Patreon, because there's more goops, gags, and the vampiring. Vampiring? Vamping.
Vaping?
A punctured lung. Blind in one eye for 5 weeks. 2 months, was it?
Ugh!
So trauma still exists with vampires.
He said it was more like floating.
Reducing his
Rising
weight.
at will, propelling in a direction by the decision. He called it the cloud gift.
Like Sharknado, but it's all vampires.
Yes, when they were writing this, how should they fly? Have you seen that film Sharknado?
Yeah.
That's the voice of Dr. Fareed Ben Sali.
That is not my voice,
He's the personal physician to the Deputy Prime Minister.
and I am not here.
The vampire Louis de Pontelac.
Doctor is also Louis' doctor.
Why does a vampire need a doctor?
That's what I was wondering.
Surely they just are.
They regenerate.
Yeah.
Are we the sum of our worst moments? Can we be forgiven if we do not forgive others ourselves? Lestat had disappeared after that awful night.
Good.
Vanished out of a profound sense of shame he would later confess to. He dedicated all her energy to my rehabilitation.
Oh, I like that they are
You ready?
being healthy father and daughter. Not the baby goat.
He's gonna eat the goat?
Run, little goat, run! Keep going!
Claudia, hello. I've been calling quite often. I don't know if the operator is patching me through correctly.
I don't feel like there are any gifts that would make any part of this situation okay.
No, I don't like, though. No, I agree with you. Like, if you drop me from the sky, I'm not gonna just, you know...
But it wasn't just all that, it was everything leading up to that as
Yeah,
well.
if you emotionally abuse me, I'm not just gonna accept some flowers. I might accept a Porsche, but I'm not gonna
You
accept...
can't drive.
It's just pretty. But you know what I don't get, right, is that he does this thing where, like, he picks and chooses when he wants to be human and when he wants to be vampire. So he's happy to, like, abuse his, like, abilities to, like, torture Louis and, like, you know, really beat him up and shit. But then he's acting like, you know, a sad lover human by showing up every day with gifts. Even though he's a vampire, he could fucking, like, break into that house and do what he wants. Like, he's so manipulative. I don't like him.
Well, we've never liked him, not really.
No.
Not
Well,
really.
apart from the first episode when he did the cloud sex, that was fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! So he has shown evidence of being able to fly before.
Yeah.
I bought something from Louis' favorite bookshop.
Burn it.
No one here wishes to speak with you.
Well, I know he's upstairs. I can see his silhouette. Perhaps we should let him decide if he wants to see me or not.
Take your coffin with you!
Yeah.
25 horsepower Rolls-Royce 6-cylinder engine.
You see, he buys you a Porsche, you're kind of like, oh,
That's not a Porsche.
that's a Rolls.
That's an antique.
That's a, you know.
The thing is, what do you get someone who has everything and all the time in the world, it's not gifts. It's like, it's time, it's trust, and it's companionship. And he's broken the trust here. So he can't win himself back in with anything.
It's very well said, Josh. I was going to be like the latest iPhone, because imagine always having those. But you're right, trust.
Louis, I don't know what possessed me that night.
3 years ago. That night 3 years ago, he means.
I've changed.
Bollocks.
If you want me to go away, just say so.
Go away.
Go away,
I'll obey
but leave
you.
the car. Oh! I hate that
6 years
sound.
in all, he had written it himself in the music of the hour. His first composition in 100 years.
I mean, that's quite sweet.
No, that's actually a shit gift. I don't want to hear what your fucking work is.
What if the music was inspired by you? What if you were one of Taylor Swift's exes that she wrote a song about? That
No,
sounds
I'd
like
hate
me.
it. Because you'd constantly be looking at, like, well, what bit are they talking about? Are they talking about the good times or the bad times? What if he had written it about the night he dropped him 300 feet?
I think that's probably quite a lot of material there, actually. Falling for you, you know, climbing to great heights together. You know, there's a lot there.
Wind
On
rushing
cl-
through
on
my
cloud
hair.
6 years of begging. You think a song's gonna get a rise out of me? Write me a song, put your lover's voice on it. What the fuck is wrong with your head?
You swam the Mississippi to find me.
I hate you.
Oh, they're gonna have sex.
Yep.
The vampire bond. There is no human equivalent.
Do I think Lestat deserves makeup sex?
No.
No. But I'll watch it.
Freedom and chastity wrapped in one person.
But there were 3 of you.
Rule number 4.
Kill Antoinette.
Antoinette is my own private.
Affair. I'm your sister, or that's the door.
Rule number 6.
I know I'm doing this for him. I wouldn't want to confuse you.
I'm here for Claudia.
Yeah, she's like, she knows what she wants now.
Yeah.
She's like,
You ain't my daddy, I'm your sister.
Did you have anything to do with Paul's death?
No.
who was Paul again?
The brother.
Who walked off the roof?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would never hurt your brother.
Nah,
Something I always...
Never, Louis.
I don't believe him.
His name was Magnus. He took me from my room in Paris as I kicked and screamed. Just a sweeping end to a pile of money and the sight of him throwing himself into a fire. And then I was alone. I cried. I called to God. I didn't want this.
That is quite dark though. Imagine being turned, but then like,
Just being left.
yeah.
Abandoned.
Like, it's one thing with like Louis being all like, you know, introduced to it, almost having a bit of like a someone to rely on, but another thing, that's terrifying. Kind of like coming out with no one there to support you.
True. No gay role models. Yeah. Any other parallels?
I
you wanna
always
make here?
find the parallels. Terrible upbringing.
I mean, that holds the, you know, that's the cake right there in
Yeah.
terms of trauma.
You know, we've seen this a lot with trauma. It does affect people.
Yeah.
Is it still 4 legs for Louis and 2 legs for Claudia?
I eat what I eat. She eats what she eats. We respect our differences.
Air of superiority when you say that.
I agree. I know you don't mean to, but I feel the same.
Why didn't you ever say something?
Well, it's obvious she doesn't want to upset you.
I can speak for myself.
May I propose another rule? When we hunt human.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
What the fuck? Oh no. I don't think he killed her.
No.
Because you would do that. You'd make it believe like you killed them. Finger. I don't think he killed her.
Magnus could be a sous chef in Switzerland for all we know.
Emo, sincerity and humility cannot wear it any longer.
I'm drinking the blood. He ended it with the singer. What are you doing?
I'm enduring.
Oh wow, they're sharing a coffin.
Well, he threw the other one out the window.
No, that's too close.
No, it is. It's
I need to breathe.
I don't like your spoon.
Tell us about your first love, Nikki.
Nicholas.
Do you write songs for all your lovers? I think this one might be better than yours, Louis.
Ignore her, Louis. She asks these naughty questions to gain advantage in the game. It won't work.
I ask these questions because I'm trying to understand you better, Lestat.
I played 3 games at once in the Jardin de Luxembourg, and I once again put you in check.
Did Nicky kill himself like your maker Magnus?
Nicky passed on after he and I parted ways. Checkmate.
I'm sorry for your losses, Lestat.
It was you who lost, Claudia, for the many hundredth time, poisoning Louis against me.
You don't need her, and you don't.
I fucking told you, man.
They don't appreciate.
You fortified me against them.
I think he's gonna turn her.
Who's gonna hire a singer who don't sing? Who's a cripple?
No.
Oh shit.
So we actually took it.
Right.
It
Well,
wasn't shocking. It was perfectly consistent with his nature.
rule broken.
He'd been.
He's the father of lies. And if that's the kind of desperate trash he wants to love, then let him have it.
He doesn't love her.
You heard him say it.
That's
Sandwich and
savage.
servant. He wanted us to discover it.
But why?
Because he's all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna tell him that you know about it.
What difference would it make?
I'm observing here is that no one is happy.
And no one is making healthy decisions.
No.
Anywhere sounds like nowhere.
No, you can't be communicating
Vana, Celestia.
whilst making love. That's ridiculous. No, this is unacceptable.
It's like texting someone while you're having sex.
Or like performing difficult math calculations.
Okay. I worry about you sometimes.
Train's leaving in an hour. Get off that bench.
I just hold you back.
Oh.
When he hurts you again, and he will, come find that.
You don't need me. You think you do, but you don't. You're smarter now.
She was always worried about never being able to grow up, but she has grown up.
She's grown up incredibly.
She, of all things on the earth, deserved a nice seat and a wide window to watch the countryside blur before the glass. This is the part of my story back in San Francisco where you said, and I paraphrase, "Give it to me. Make me a vampire now."
Ooh.
I'd give it to you now.
Really?
Still had time to watch your daughters marry.
I don't think he'd take it. I don't think he'd do it.
He's suffering from illness, though.
I know, but I don't think he'd do it. At that stage in your life, you've lived.
Yeah. I
Clearly
think
he's got
everyone
access to
has
the
their
best medicine.
reasons to
Yeah.
take it. Like, if someone came up to us and was like,
Do you want to be a vampire?
yeah.
What would you say?
Well, yeah. But what I mean is, if
You'd
they
say
also
yes.
said it to me in 20 years' time, I'd probably still say yes.
Thought about the walking cane and pile of ash they'd find in the morning. But Paul had forever ruined Grace's wedding night. And I would not do the same to Claudia.
Invaded Poland. Tanks rolling through the countryside. Horrors unleashed.
Since when do you care about humanity?
But to think,
He
our
knows.
sister, impulsive tot that she is, was on her way to holiday in Europe. I'm so glad she decided the better of it.
Huh?
What?
What? No.
You're riding the New York Limited. Next stop, Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, God,
He's a total psychopath.
he needs to die.
Kill him.
Claudia. You left without saying goodbye.
You didn't want me. You made me for Louis.
And he needs you now, more than ever.
Let me go, Lestat.
A Louis' hour of need. I'm afraid I can't allow that.
Oh.
God.
But the rules are no secrets. Fortunate for our family. When I put my mind to it, I can hear the thoughts of other vampires at a very great distance.
He knew.
He knew.
Thinks of you often. Bruce.
Fucking bastard.
I couldn't agree more. Because if you try this again, Claudia, I won't snap your leg, defile your pocket, and zoom off on a motorbike. I'll turn your bones to dust.
But he made her. Like he clearly has no like paternal instinct towards her at all. It's just she is a tool with which to manipulate his partner.
I'd immediately be getting on the brainwaves with Louis and being like, right, so you take care of the body and
I think he killed Magnus. I think the vampire made him a slave. And he would be a slave no more than I would. And now he's gone and made us slaves to him.
Stonewalling again. You've become quite predictable, my sister disappointment.
We're his slaves. And I will free us both.
Claudia,
We have no more use for him. And he causes us misery with no horizon.
Agreed.
murder.
You're going to pout and mimic me until I grow empathetic. Is that your strategy tonight?
if you love me, then listen to me. I beg you.
If you're going to beat Lestat, you have to become Lestat. You have to think like he does.
See, I told you, she was eventually going to be better than him at chess.
I am done enjoying.
Fucking get him, girl.
Checkmate.
Night.
I'm going to kill him.
Check.
He'll destroy you if you try it.
I can kill him.
Here comes the checkmate. Here comes the checkmate.
A secret of all secrets between you and me.
Sacrifice.
No, you're giving up bishops and knights for pawns.
Uh-oh.
No, that can be.
Checkmate, bitch.
You want to kill him too.
Mm-hmm.
And you will enjoy doing it.
You've won.
I'm tired.
I finished the game.
I think I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, Louis.
She was right.
Spoiled,
Oh.
selfish, thankless.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Using his own medicine.
Spoiled to the core.
Every ship that sails the sea, every battle that is fought, done.
Wow, he is a vile man.
Do you know, I think I'm going to enjoy when they kill him too.
Oh, this is the gay club where they met. Here we are.
Hi.
I saw you from across the bar, and I liked your vibe.
You always go with that one
I
pickup
know,
line.
I
Has that ever actually worked?
No.
I do interviews mostly. I have a series at the Berkeley Bar. You know, I could interview you.
You didn't come here for that. I know you're struggling, Danny.
It's Daniel. You a narc?
I'm a vampire.
Ooh. Straight out with it.
But you just wouldn't believe it. Yeah.
I want to interview you.
Sounds fun.
I mean, if something happens, you know, I'm cool, but yeah.
Funny though, because in
Friends
the
with
beginning,
benefits.
he was like, oh, I just did what I had to do to go into gay bars.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, no, I think you were into it.
You like to join us?
No. You go ahead, have your fun.
He's a vampire.
He's a vampire.
That, or he just has a really good skincare routine. Like,
Immortal Skin.
that would be a great name.
Yeah. Oh, was that a memory?
What? So
Do we think that's Magnus, maybe?
Rashid's been with him from the start.
No, well, clearly not, because that was in, like, the...
That was in the 90s.
Yeah.
And this is specifically set in 2022. So it's
So-
20 years later.
Yeah. But why is he pretending to be, like, a butler?
I don't know.
Or is it just a dream and it's not real? Right, well, I mean, that was the penultimate episode.
I think next episode, the last one, Lestat's gonna die.
Lestat dies. And then what? Maybe like a...
But they've got series 2 coming.
Okay, so maybe there's a cliffhanger or something?
Yeah.
Don't know. This show has always been interesting to me because of the way it's shot and it's kind of like a retrospective of their life. It's not really like I can't ever see where the story's going.
No.
Like, are we at the climax or not? Like...
But I do find it incredibly,
You know?
like, as much as it's all fantasy, I love how just sort of, like, sometimes, I mean, not totally relatable because Lestat is a psychopath, but, like, a lot of it is, like, relationship problems. And it's coupley, and it's like, oh, God, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely experienced a little bit of, like, arguing like that before and stuff, and...
I think they're beyond therapy, though.
Oh, yes. You know, they are at the...
Let's kill each other
stage. And yes, I've been there. But
anyway.
Okay, well, one more episode to go. Let us know what you thought.
What do you think it's going to be in the finale? A death, maybe?
Oh, a death for sure.
Death for sure.
I wouldn't mind hanging back out at the gay club or seeing what happened after the gay club.
What had happened was...
What had happened was, you come here often? Although, to be honest, if someone picked me up that smoothly, I'd let them have a little nibble.
And with that, thank you for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye!